Okay, and your last name is?
Oh, most definitely, because he's against
Walsh.
fully against the
W-A-L-S-H.
and that's why he's against
And
the
your zip code
IRS,
is?
the Federal Reserve System, and he's also against
And your telephone
the
number, please?
Iraq War, and he's essentially the only Republican candidate with that position, sir.
226.
Speak on behalf of Ron Paul at your caucus, because caucus is basically different from a primary. Primaries, people just walk into a voting booth and they flip a switch or press a button or something, or put in a hanging chat or something. But a caucus, people get together and they actually talk about the candidates.
You know, the best place you can go and learn about the whole process here is to watch the Iowa caucus training video on the Iowa page of the campaign website.
No, that's not. Hillary doesn't say it, Obama doesn't say it. Both of them say we're going to be in there for a couple years.
Are you in Des Moines County? Are you in... I'm sorry, you said Des Moines? Okay. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a phone number to call, okay?
John, may I ask something, sir?
Okay, it's 319...
Yes, I understand. Well, I hope you send your friends and family there.
753...
Well, I'm glad that you...
8232.
Well, John, I'm very happy that you're supporting Ron Paul, and I hope you can, get your friends and the people you mentor out there.
Ron Paul isn't going to spend $550 billion more because he knows that if we continue to spend money, which has been created out of thin air and is backed by nothing, that the dollar is going to become insolvent. So there's a very good reason to bring the troops home and concentrate on the United States. And there are also some other issues at hand as well that I can go into after I've answered this question for you.
So you're pretty familiar with some of his views then, I take it?
Yeah. I mean, we have troops in, we have troops in places like Japan and Germany, and, I don't think we really need to be protected from those countries. So.
I'm in California right now.
Get you out to the caucus on the 3rd to vote for Ron Paul?
Thanks for coming to our grand opening of the Los Angeles Ron Paul Call Center.
Yay!
Ron Paul! Direct our thoughts and energy for a moment to whatever divine presence that moves us and helps us, and so that we can, really, we need help. And I think that we need the blessing of the divine in our endeavor. Let's ask for that. Let's ask for the health and the well-being of Ron Paul. Let's get Ron Paul elected president. Ron Paul!
Ron Paul!
2 days before Christmas, and I know you got some shopping to do, but you turned out anyway. So here's some applause for you guys.
Yes!
Seriously, I mean, lots of other people have lots of other things to do. You guys are here for Ron Paul today, and that totally means something. And I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. It's true. We need you guys, and Ron Paul needs you guys right now. And when I say right now, I mean
this,
like at this very second in time.
It's urgent.
It's urgent. We only have, what, a week to Iowa's caucus. We have about 500,000 phone numbers for Iowa.
Wow.
And a good chunk of those are people that have already been mailed a postcard by the Mail Iowa program. And you're going to be mailing some of those postcards today and tonight. And so they've already gotten something. And we're going to be following up with them. They're going to get a phone call, and we're going to have a chance to talk to them, and they're going to have some questions, and we're going to answer those questions, and we're going to direct them to information that they need to make a decision about whether Ron Paul is the candidate that they're going to support for president, and when they go to vote in a week or so from now in Iowa. So what we're doing here is huge, 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 can really, truly make a difference. You're going to win votes for Ron Paul today. You're going to do that. You're going to do that. And every day you show up here, you are going to win votes for Ron Paul. They're going to make a difference in the caucus. There's no doubt about it. We've already been doing that, and we've seen the powerful results of this campaign. So thank you so much for being here. Your essential tool in this is your call center intake form.
He's so easy.
Thank you for your interest in Ron Paul. How may I help you?
His own little. He's in his little.
I see. Well, what issues are important to you?
Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna get you some information. I'm glad you chose to talk to me about this. I hope you learned a lot, and I'm gonna send you some more information. It's gonna be really interesting, and you're probably gonna love it. So based on everything you've been saying, your concerns, I think you're really gonna like Ron Paul. And that guy I talked to for like 45 minutes, and he was really like, wow, he believes that. That's what I believe, and so it was kind of cool to see people realize that there's a candidate out there that that shares their beliefs and views on pretty much everything, but they didn't know that he necessarily existed. Or,
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah? Tell me about your experience so far.
Well, I have one guy who says, I already support you. I support Ron Paul. I'm going to the caucus. Keep up the good work. Good luck to all of us. And he wants a yard sign.
All right.
12 by 24. I told him this is maybe 24 by 18.
Okay.
He said that'll work. And I had one lady, though, who called and said, I'm not interested in Ron Paul. I'm interested in immigration. My friends are losing their jobs. I'm interested in that. And when somebody addresses that, I'll talk to them. And I don't want to hear anything else. And I said, he agrees with you.
Okay. People are awesome, man. They're all about Ron Paul. This lady has a coffee every week that she does in Iowa, and she's going to check out the website. She's going to check out. She liked everything that I had to say about Ron Paul, so we're probably going to get a bunch of people from her.
Oh, she's going to organize a coffee for Ron Paul?
Well, she already has this coffee thing where she talks politics, and she said that she had switched from a Republican to being a supporter for Obama. And I said that's funny because a lot of people are switching the other way, like the top coordinator here in Los Angeles for Obama switched to Ron Paul.
And he was here today.
He was here today.
He was here today answering the phones for Ron Paul.
Oh wow, that rocks! I didn't know that. Yes. So anyway, she that really perked her attention, and she's because she didn't want to switch from Republican, but she didn't like any of the candidates.
Right.
So now she knows about Ron Paul. She's going to check it out.
80% according to the Republican candidate, which Ron Paul is, you have to be registered within the same party as the candidate. So what you ought to do is on Monday.
Absolutely be interested in sending you some information about Ron Paul for president. My name is Stephen, and what's your name? Vanessa? Okay. Great. Yeah, we're really busy. I mean, the number of people that are pressing that one button to get information about Ron Paul is really inspiring to us. How do you spell your last name, Vanessa? Okay, great. And had you heard about Congressman Paul before? No, first time? Okay, based on the message that you heard, did he sound intriguing to you? I can give you some numbers that you can call to hear Ron Paul speak in his own voice about particular issues. And let me know when you're ready, and I'll give you that information.
I hear that you're a supporter already, so I guess the work is halfway done. Do you have any interest in being an activist for Ron Paul at all?
People are really upset, and they're finding that our elected representatives aren't doing what we want. 70% of the people don't want to be at war, yet both the Democrats and the Republicans seem to keep funding this war, and there's no end in sight.
It's a lot of fun, and I guess we're trying to raise some more funds. We got some great donations with our last video. We got $2,000 in, I gotta take this closer. Thank you for your interest in Ron Paul. Can I help you?
980.
Hello?
13.
Hello?
Okay, 12 what?
Guess I wasn't fast enough. So we have a lot of volunteers here, and so it's kind of a contest to see who can pick up the phone the fastest. And I got my computer out here, and lots of information about Ron Paul. If you were here, take a look. It's all just tons of emails. All about
like the phone call I just had is really encouraging because they don't know about Ron Paul, but they are totally in line with everything that he believes in.
All right, support Operation Call for Paul.
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.